It's April 7th, just over a week before tax day. And if you haven't done your taxes yet, I've got a tip for you. Stretch first, not because of the math, but because of the obstacle course you have to run just to dodge New York's ever-growing parade of tax checkoffs. Some of you may have heard the caller Gino from Brooklyn bring this up with me on the radio this morning, but if you haven't, it's a mess. That's right. New York State has more tax checkoff boxes than any other state in the country. 34 different boxes. If tax forms were a deli menu, we'd be offering everything but the pastrami. If you want to support breast cancer research, there's a box. You want to help veterans? Another box. Return a gift to wildlife? Yep, there's a box for that too. And just last year, our brilliant legislators added 2 more, because when something's not working, clearly the solution is to do more of it, right? But here's the kicker. According to a report last year from New York State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli, this entire system is basically a Potemkin village, a shiny illusion with not much behind the curtain. Contributions to these checkoffs added up to about $3.2 million in 2023. Not nothing, but here's the problem. A lot of that money just sits there. Over the last 6 years, less than a third of the money has actually been spent on the causes it was supposedly for. The rest, parked, unused, waiting. Why? Because the agencies in charge either aren't doing their job, aren't reporting properly, or both. And it's not just inefficiency, it's bureaucracy at its worst. Want to contribute? You now have to file an entire separate form. That's right. It used to be one line. Now it's homework. No wonder the number of people donating through these checkoffs has dropped by 63% since the 80s. So what's the real story here? It's not about the charities. It's about politicians wanting credit without delivering results. A new tax checkoff makes for a nice press release, maybe an award at a fundraising dinner. Look at what I did for the fight against XYZ. But then nothing happens. The money piles up in the fund. The cause gets no support, and the taxpayer gets the runaround. And let's be honest, these checkoffs aren't helping the causes. They're helping career politicians look like heroes. Meanwhile, the causes are left waiting and wondering if the state ever plans to deliver on its promises. Now, look, I'm running for city council, and yes, I know this is a state issue, but that's not going to stop me from making a lot of noise about it, because it represents exactly what drives people nuts about government. Well-meaning ideas that turn into wasteful, confusing, unaccountable messes. Instead of cluttering up tax forms and pretending we're helping, how about we work on lowering the tax burden for New Yorkers so they actually have money left to support the causes they care about directly on their own terms, with no separate forms and no government bottleneck. So as you wrap up your taxes, here's my advice. Skip the checkoffs. Write a check straight to the charity if you care about a cause. And the next time you hear a politician brag about creating a new tax checkoff, check them for signs of too much time in Albany and not enough time in reality. Let's clean this up. Thank you, Gino, one of my callers this morning, for reminding us that government bloat isn't just frustrating. Sometimes it's right there in black and white on your tax form. And again, I know it's not a city issue, but if you want to get involved in my campaign for city council, either to donate something, go to one of our events, or to volunteer, you can go to the website moranoforcouncil.com. moranoforcouncil.com. I'll see you on the campaign trail.